Shalom, Kol Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. That's the Hebrew, also known as the Lashawan Kodash. Kodash means holy, Lashawan means tongue or language. And what I said was all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name is Yahweh, Bahasham in the name of his only begotten Son. His true name is Yahweh Shai, Bahasham in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rakha Kodash. So, what we have here is a civil war brewing up in the midst of Babylon. And this is actually a huge thing going on right now. And me personally, my profession is being a trucker. This is a huge deal involving the truckers that's boycotting. Logistics is everything to this world's economy and how it flows. Logistics is a main part of how we're all able to get our goods and what have you to our homes, to our businesses. Whether it's to build things such as homes, buildings, whether it's for imported and exporting goods, whether it be food, lumber, steel, iron, what have you, precious jewels, cars, automobiles in general. Trucking plays a major role to the world's economy because it's a part of what's the main part of logistics. Okay, as far as how these different goods are moved from the ships, all right, to be spread out throughout the land, in every country, basically. All right. So I just, entitled this video, The Egyptians versus the Egyptians, which the modern day Egyptians are the Edomites. Okay. And just like Revelation 11:8 calls a place spiritual in Egypt, which is referring to America. All right, that links up with Deuteronomy 28:68. The Lord said the children of Israel will go into Egypt again with ships. Okay, and this place is spiritual Egypt. Okay, and it's also in the book of not Psalm, Salakia, Jeremiah 50:33, where it says that the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and we haven't been oppressed together since the old Egyptian captivity, right? But in this new Egypt, again, in spiritual Egypt, all right, here in America, we are oppressed together, all right? The northern tribes and the southern tribes, the whole nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, okay? So it says thousands of truckers vow to boycott New York after political persecution of Donald Trump. And this man have a lot of supporters, okay? A lot of Edomites support this man and some Israelites as well, okay? But you have these Edomite crazies that, basically up in arms about their president because they deem him their president, okay? It's kind of like you have in boxing, the people's champ, where a boxer is loved by the people more than the others. He's known as the people's champ. I mean, the people favor him more. Same with this former president, Donald J. Trump. It says American truck drivers are vowing to boycott New York City and bring the city to its knees after a New York judge handed former President Trump a penalty of $355 million plus interest on his civil fraud case. All right. And let me tell you something, man. If they stop sending goods to New York City is going to collapse. Why do I say that? I did a video a couple of videos back. It was said that over 27,000 people per square mile, all right, lives in New York. And you know that New York is made of millions of people. But each square mile radius block is over 27,000 people. That's a lot of people to feed, man. Knowing there's many people or, or millions of people that live there to begin with, what, 2 or 3 million, I think, somewhere around there. You know what? Let's look it up. Let's see. That way I be for sure. Oh, see, look. 8.4, almost 8.5%. I mean, almost 8.5 million. So that's a lot of people that live in, New York City alone. Okay. Well, I just typed in, New York City. What's the population of greater New York City? Okay. The combined statistical area includes 23.6 million residents as of 2020. Excuse me, that's the New York metropolitan area. It's a lot of people live there, man. Okay. Oh, so let me go back to my tab. It's a lot of people that live there. Ex-user Chicago One Ray, a patriotic Midwest truck driver, shared the video late Friday night, revealing that a number of truck drivers are vowing to deny loads to NYC on Monday. After the video went viral, the number of truckers vowing to boycott NYC has skyrocketed. I don't know how far across the country this is, or how many truckers are going to start denying loads to the NYC. But I'll tell you, you F around and find out, Chicago One Ray said. Like an Edomite trucker. Let's play the video.
Hey folks, your old pal Chicago Ray.
He got his Trump hat on too, so that's just, hey, he's a Trump crazy man.
Hey folks, your old pal Chicago Ray. I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City starting on Monday. All right? I got about 3 drivers that I drive with. They already vibrated the boss and told them they ain't going to New York City. So, I don't know how far across the country this is, or how many truckers are going to start denying loads to going to New York City. But I'll tell you what, you fuck around and find out. Okay? We're tired of you motherfucking leftists fucking with Trump. Okay? Motherfuckers are starting to get tired of this shit. And our bosses ain't gonna care if we deny the loads. We'll just go somewhere else. Alright? You know how fucking hard it is to get into New York City with one of these motherfuckers? Man, fuck that. Alright? I'll tell you.
Hey, he telling the truth, man. I've been up in New York trucking, and I did a lot of lumber, a lot of Amish lumber yards out there, some steel. But going into the Northeast is really bad for truckers because of the streets. How it's just basically you just jam packed. Streets are all kind of crazy to maneuver through. So truckers don't like to go in there anyway. I mean, including myself. I'm just saying. I know how hard it is just being out northeast. I mean, and you can say from Philly, from Philadelphia, or because Philly in Pennsylvania. I would say from PA to that damn on up to the top of the northeast part is really hard for truckers, and there's not really parking spaces for truckers to lodge overnight. So truckers have been always opposed to that before I even was a trucker. So I do know that personally, and they don't mind because most drivers are owner operators, and yes, they can refuse loads, and no, the owners or the brokers will not give a shit. So this is something I know personally. Okay. It says Zero Hedge report. Perhaps truckers in America have learned something from farmers protesting against the agenda of the global elite in Europe. And you know what? If these truckers stop trucking, stop taking loads to New York, everything will start to deplete rapidly. Excuse me. I mean, it can be a matter of days, even when things start to deplete, because you got to think a metropolitan area like New York City. I'm sure it demands a lot of goods, whether it's automobile parts, especially food and different things like that. Just to name a couple. It's a lot I can name. But there's a lot of things that has to go in and out that city because it's a metro city. Okay, so let's bring out some scriptures though. All right, because what's going on is it's causing a civil war within the land. All right, the truckers alone stop taking loads that way, you will start to see companies shut down more and more. And there's been a number of companies shutting down. All right, a lot of factories shutting down, even around here. A lot of factories are closing down because things are just won't pick up. This pandemic that ravaged the globe, all right, especially over in Babylon, things have not picked back up. So it caused a lot of factories and restaurants and retail stores, all right, market stores to close down. Even fast food chains. Okay, and what it's doing is creating you know a civil war. All right, among this population because you have a lot of migrants coming over here, and they're taking up money that can go to people that was already living over here, and that's causing them wrath anyway because some of them been getting jobs. So it show you that people are really in the uncertain state of mind of their well-being. Okay. Isaiah 9:2. This I'm gonna read the NLT side. It says, "I will make Egyptian fight against Egyptian, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province." And this is what's going on, man. You're gonna start to see, the divide really show because America has always been divided. There's never been no unity in America. Maybe they unite to come against Israelites to do some wicked as far as among the Edomites, but for the most part, America has always been divided. Okay, and we know that a kingdom that's divided against itself cannot stand. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, I'm reading the NLT side, Shalakia. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. Says a town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. And we're watching Babylon the Great fall apart, man. All right, this is what we're bearing witness to, man. This is what we're bearing witness to as we speak, man. You see, the most wicked kingdom that ever lived on this earth, all right, fall apart from the inside out. Okay, let me read that again. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. Even the border crisis is causing the civil war, is building up, or basically putting a dent on that civil war as well, meaning is making the civil war tensions increase. All right, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. See, verse 26, and if Satan is casting out Satan, he is divided and fighting against himself. His own kingdom will not survive. And we're watching this kingdom fall to his face, man, fall to his just completely down, man. Okay, and that's what the scriptures say about this place. All right, the Isaiah 47 says, come sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. We're watching this place getting ready to sit in the dust. Okay, let me get a precept real quick. I want to go to the book of excuse me. Let's go to the book of gotta bring out Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. Excuse me. Second Esdras 15 and 16. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is what's going on. We're watching, the sedition, which sedition, again, we looked this word up many times. When you look the words sedition, it goes into civil unrest. Okay, it goes into civil unrest. Okay, let's look it up real quick. I don't want to hold you too long, but Lord willing, you're being edified. Sedition, rebellion, uprising, revolt, factitious commotion in the state, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority, and they're gonna try to do it anyway because they want their guy back in office, man. All right, you have people that's in America that really supports, they really support Donald Trump and feel like they have a better life under this man. All right, and they're willing to go the full extent to get him back in office, man. And this is the time we're living in. Okay, a concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority. It says violent strife between factions. Excuse me, civil or religious disorder, riot, rebelliousness against authority. And this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to see. I'm sorry. You're going to see, a rebelliousness against authority. All right. When you look up, real soon, and you go out, your door or turn your TV, you're going to see, people start to fight against each other, man. All right. It says civil disorder, dissension, strife, rebellion, mutiny, literally going apart, separation. There's a separation happening, man. Okay, there's a separation happening, and what we're doing as men of the Lord is reporting it to our people, letting you know that these things are going to go on. All right, and this is the calamity of Esau. Okay, this is the calamity of Esau. All right, that's coming upon him, and he's not going to be able to escape because even the word calamity in itself, okay, goes into let me see. Matter of fact, let's get the word calamity. Look that up. Word calamity. Here we go. It says calamity, damage, state of adversity, a great misfortune or cause of misery. All right. Damage, loss, failure, disaster. We're watching the Babylon the Great fall into disaster, man. Okay. Yeah, that's it on that. All right, so let's go to the scriptures. Speak about, it speaks about the calamity of Esau, right? Jeremiah 49 and verse 7. Concerning Edom, all right, the Edomites, all right, Esau, Edom, which, the Edomites are the people that's in rulership, okay, from the elites, which are the central banking families, all right, to your average so-called white or Caucasian person, man. You're the biblical Edomites, okay? At least, you go back to one of the tribes, okay? Concerning Edom, because you have speckled bird Israelites that look like Edomites as well. That's the reason why I always make that known, okay? When I do or make mention of those things, in videos. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Exactly. And this is the time the Lord is visiting, the Edomites, man. All right. And we're watching the Lord bring that calamity. What calamity means again? Disaster, okay? Failure, loss, misfortune, adversity, okay? The Lord is bringing that, man. Okay? And the Lord is doing it because of, it's time that Esau receive of his judgment, man. Okay? Because with these things going on, which I'm speaking about in this video with the trucking situation, if trucking stop, everything falls under the trucking, all right? So if you got a job, which all jobs rely on trucking, if you don't have no truck showing up at your job, just know that your job is getting ready to close down. Okay? And what this speaks about, the workers of Egypt. Let's go back to Isaiah 19. Okay? Isaiah 19 and 15, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So there you go, man. There's not going to be any work in Egypt, man. Which is America, another name for America. Remember, this place is spiritually Egypt, man. So there won't be any work here, man. If the trucking shut down, all right. And the moment you start to see each day or week that you seen trucks coming in, you notice there was a certain day. Your supervisor may have told you, hey, it's truck day today. I gotta load that trailer or load the truck, get the things stocked in the warehouse, what have you, right? In your storage rooms, and that truck don't show up, just know that, hey, that's the end that's approaching. You're gonna start to notice layoffs. Okay, you're gonna start. First comes when goods are becoming short. You start to notice the shortening of hours. People's hours are getting cut. You go from working overtime to working the 40 hours. And you go from working 40 hours to working under 40, which that's under full time. You get under 40 hours, you ain't working full time hours no more. All right, you working 30 hours, maybe 25. They started laying people off, people losing their jobs. See? And this is why the scriptures speak about the grinders that are becoming few, because we're living in that time right now where you're going to see grinders becoming few, which grinders represents the workers, okay? Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, because what's going to happen is people are going to see that there's no future, man. There's no future in America. America is through. This empire, had its reign, whatever. But now the end has come. See? Like the scriptures say, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. We're at the end of Esau's age, man. This is why you see Jacob rising up. Verse 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Yeah, there's nothing to look out of the windows for. Nothing to look ahead in life for, because why? Your once daily function in life have come to naught. See? And the door, verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall arise up at the voice of the bird, and all the doors of music shall be brought low. See? That American dream been going. And now you're gonna see that your livelihood is gone. You're gonna see yourself decay. Your family life, All right, your work life, you know, all that social program is going to just go down, man. You know, your whole daily life structure is just going to be done away with, man. There's going to be a time for, you Edomites, man. And that proves that the curses are coming upon these Edomites, man. These Edomites are starting to receive the curses, man. Just like we fell into decay when we sinned against our God, and calamity came upon us. So we're witnessing Esau calamity come upon him. The Lord is visiting, you Edomites, man. All right, this is Lamentations 4:21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, which is the cup of slavery. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion," which is us Israelites. "He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins," which is, the Lord is visiting Edom, all right, for Edom's iniquity, all right, Edom's wickedness, right? So we're watching Esau fall, man, and it's actually a beautiful sight to see the wicked fall, man. All right, this is Psalms 58 and verse 10. "The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance." And in spirit, we ought to rejoice because we're witnessing our number one enemy fall. So you should be rejoicing in spirit, because why? If you believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, if you desire the kingdom, seeing your enemies fall, all right, which is Esau, Edom, the wicked, you should rejoice at that if you're the Israelite and you believe, all right, in Yahweh Yahweh Shai. See, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Yes, all right. We're rejoicing, man. And also, Sirach 20 and 18, also known as Ecclesiastes 20 and 18, it says this. It says, "To slip upon the pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily." Okay? So the fall of the wicked, all right, shall come speedily. All right, which I think that's what I'm gonna name the video. All right, the fall of the wicked shall come speedily. All right, so Lord, wouldn't this video have been edifying? I didn't have a title for this video, but hey, call Allah Yabashim Shah. I'm gonna name it that. The fall of the wicked shall come speedily. Okay, but Lord, wouldn't you've been edified? All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the elect, and I'll see you in the next video, Lord willing. Shalom.